Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Scott. I am from the fragrance channel Scott Aromatico. Welcome. I'm so glad to have each and every one of you guys. Today I'm super excited. I'm really pumped. I'm fired up because I'm going to be talking to you about my top 10 favorite gourmandish fragrances. That's right, guys. I'm going to be talking to you about gourmands, which is a topic near and dear to me, whether it's in niche, whether it's in designer, guys. I just love really sweet fragrances. And if you're new to the channel or if you're new to the fragrance community, you guys know that I love gourmand fragrances. And in case you're wondering what a gourmand is, it's basically a fragrance that when you spray it, it smells so good you can eat it, guys. It just smells really good. It almost can remind you of your favorite dessert fragrance, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be sweet. But guys, that's what I'm gonna be focusing on, is some really strong, sweet, long-lasting fragrances that just smell absolutely amazing to me. So let's get down to the very first fragrance on my top 10 list. The first one is from Armani, to be exact, Emporio Armani. This one is called Stronger With You Intensely. Look at the color of that juice, guys. I love the richness of this juice. It's a cool presentation. You got this nice cap. On the side, you've got some ingredients there. And let's go ahead and spray it, and I'll tell you what I think of this juice. Wow, man, this is so good. The first thing I'm getting right away is that toffee note, guys. Smells so good. The cinnamon plays really nice with the toffee. The cinnamon's not dialed up like it is in some of the other fragrances, but it's definitely there. It's definitely a player. But the strong note I smell is the toffee and the vanilla. I know there's some tonka in here, but to me, it's the toffee, it's the vanilla, a little hint of cinnamon. And of course, this fragrance warms as you wear it, and that's coming from the amber, guys. This is so good. It's so delicious. It's a little bit fruity, it's a little bit nutty, but I absolutely love this fragrance for this time of year. I get 6 to 8 with this fragrance, and it's so good. And now, my good friend Chef Mo, he's got Stronger With You. I've ordered a decant of that, so I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison, and I may do a versus video if you guys are interested. Let me know down in the comments below. But have you guys gotten your nose on this? This smells so good. It's so sweet, man. Man, this is the perfect date night fragrance. Perfect at nighttime to cozy up with your loved one. This is really good, guys. You gotta try this fragrance. It's awesome. The next one is no secret, one of these fragrance houses that is synonymous with my channel, guys. I absolutely love this fragrance house right here. This is L'Homme Ideal by Guerlain, and this happens to be the extreme version. Let's go ahead and spray this bad boy. Look at the color of that juice too. A lot of these fragrances, guys, what do they invoke? They invoke fall, this time of year when the leaves are turning. I love that, guys. It's a good selling point for me for this time of year. Oh my gosh. There's such a freshness to this. There's some watery notes in here. I think that's where that freshness is coming from. The almond in here is absolutely gorgeous, guys. It's what they're known for. In their whole line, they have an almond note. And I don't know what it is about that note, but it is extremely addicting. Have any of you guys had that same feeling with this line? That almond note is so gorgeous, guys. It's so beautiful. But anyways, you've got almond, you've got plum in this. Now, in the ingredients on Fragrantica, they don't list it, but to my nose, there is cherry in here. Not only is there plum, but there's cherry as well, and they play together so well. They make perfect harmony. There's cinnamon, of course, and there's tobacco as well. But guys, to be honest with you, tobacco is not that prevalent. It's there, you can smell it, but what makes this fragrance is its gourmandish qualities with the cherry and the plum and the cinnamon, and it is just so delicious, guys. One of my favorites. You've got to try it. It's perfect for this time of year. I get 8 hours easily, and it's just one of my favorite fragrances from the line, guys. That is L'Homme Ideal Extreme by Guerlain. All right, guys, keeping it moving. The next one I'm kind of going to taunt you with because this one is discontinued, as is a lot of from this line. This is the Amen line, guys. This is from Mugler, and this is called Ultra Zest. I love this bottle. Nothing fancy about it, you know, it's just kind of like a flat orange, kind of a plastic vibe going on here. Atomizers built in. Let's go ahead and spray this one. Whew, man, this is good. So anyone who knows me and my family, friends, people that are very close to me know that one of my favorite desserts is orange cream. There used to be this place called Orange Julius, guys. I haven't found one. They've shut them all down for some reason. Maybe there's some still around, but guys, Orange Julius is famous for making this orange cream drink, and I absolutely love that. When I go to Sonic, I get an orange cream slushie, and they are so amazing. But that's what this one reminds me of, guys. There's definitely the orange in this one. There's definitely vanilla, and it is so amazing, guys. There's tangerine. There's a little bit of ginger in this that comes out that makes this really nice, guys. And this one is absolutely amazing, and I think it's a little more versatile than I give it credit for, guys. it's got a coffee note, it's got cinnamon here, but it's also a bit fresh, and I feel like it's tropical enough I could wear it in a warmer climate, but that's just me, guys. But this does work, especially this time of year, with the cinnamon, with the orange, with the coffee, and with that creamy vanilla smell it has, guys. This one's discontinued. You have to pay a pretty penny for it. I got mine under $200. So I was happy to scoop it up, and there's so many more I want from this line, guys. You know what I mean. It's right, pure malt, pure Havane, pure wood, pure Tonka. This one right here, I love this whole collection. All right, guys, keeping it moving. This one is from the house of Montal. This one is called Chocolate Greedy. All right, you guys probably have heard of Pierre Montal. He's a world famous master perfumer. He owns this company, Montal, but you also know him for his creations with Mancera, Cedrat Bois, and so on and so forth. All right, guys, let me go ahead and spray this one as well. Man, this is so good. Oh my goodness, this is so good. This basically just smells like a chocolate candy bar. It is absolutely amazing, guys. It's so good. You can get this for around 120 bucks or less if you know where to look. Man, this one's got dried fruits. It's got chocolate, vanilla, Tonka, coffee, a little bit of orange blossom in this, man. It is so good. It is so seductive. It's perfect for Valentine's. It's perfect for date night. It's perfect for the cold weather. Guys, this one does so well. I wish, guys, I wish it lasts a little bit longer, but it does project nice on my skin. It just doesn't last that long. I get about 4 to 6 hours with this one, but I wish it would last a little bit longer. This is one of the few fragrances I've gotten from Montal that doesn't last all that long, but it is still so good. The scent in this is magical, and this is perfect for any cozying up or any date night that you're gonna go on. It just smells that good. Chocolatey, creamy, what's not to love? All right, guys, keeping it moving. I've featured this in other videos I've done. This one is from the house of Givenchy, and this one is just simply called Pie. Guys, this is so good. Let me go ahead and spray it. You get a nice freshness off the top with some citruses. I believe that's some orange coming through, guys. It's just so good. There's an almond in here, which makes this a bit nutty. What else is in here? I think there's some vanilla, Tonka, benzoin, guys. This is so good. The vanilla, the Tonka mixing together to make this super sweet, along with that coffee. It is just so good. And there's just a bit nuttiness that comes from this that just makes you want to eat it off your skin, guys. It is that good. If you haven't tried this, you guys need to try this. I know this is a favorite of Cristiano Ronaldo's. So guys, I love this one too, and I'm so glad I have it in my collection. All right, keeping it moving. The next one is from the house of Burberry. Guys, you know this one. Look at it. It already comes wrapped. You know what I'm gonna say. This one is Christmas in a bottle. And of course, because it's already wrapped in this beautiful wrapping paper, right? Guys, this one is named perfect, all right? This is Burberry London for Men, and this was named perfect because I imagine, I've never been there, but I've seen a lot of movies, and I've got a lot of friends that live there, and it can be a little damp, it can be a little bit rainy, sometimes it can be cool, and I know London is more than that, guys. I know that, so I don't want to stereotype it. But guys, this fragrance works in that climate. Like when it's cold outside here in South Carolina, when it's rainy, cloudy, this works so good, and it smells so amazing, especially for the price. I think this can be had for in the $40 mark, and it is just so delicious. Let's spray it. Enough talk. Yeah, so what I like about this, and I always tell a story when I describe this, so I always imagine myself sitting in a coffee shop, you know, somewhere in the past when we didn't have to wear masks, just sitting there enjoying the Christmas music in the background, the cool vibes, the clanging of the dishes, and you're sitting right next to a nice fir, nice pine tree. It's Christmas time, so it's beautifully decorated. They're using a real Christmas tree, so you can smell that resin, you can smell that pine, and then in that coffee house, you can smell the air, you can smell the vanilla, you can smell the cinnamon, and that's what this reminds me of, guys. It just reminds me of sitting next to a Christmas tree in a coffee house and smelling all the aromas in the air from people's specially blended coffees. And that's what this reminds me of. It is so good, and it works so well in the cool weather. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Guys, this if you don't have this in your collection, you need to get it because it's a perfect place to start because of the price. All right, guys, keeping it moving. The next one we're going to be talking about is from the house of Hugo Boss, and this is Boss Bottled Intense to be exact, guys. Let's go ahead and spray this fragrance. Guys, there's not much to say. This one is dubbed apple pie in a bottle, and they're right. It is so good. You smell cinnamon, you smell clove, you smell apple, you smell a little bit of vanilla, and that's predominantly what I get out of this fragrance, and it is so gorgeous. I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin, and it's just wonderful, man. I wore this outside when we went apple picking, and the bees were killing me. I think they thought I was an apple tree, guys. They were chasing me all over the place, and I regretted my decision to wear this to an apple orchard, but I was trying to match my fragrance to the occasion, and I messed up doing that. But this is so sweet. And my wife just kept sniffing me all day and telling me how good I smelled with this one. Man, I love wearing this time of year, especially around the holidays, Thanksgiving. This one just works, and you're gonna get complimented with this one. All right, guys, the next one we're gonna be talking about. This is from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, and this is Uomo, guys. I love this one. I love the cool writing on the side and that kind of like graffiti style. It's got that raised writing there. The atomizer always tricks me because I always want to turn the cap, but it's just built right on in. So see that? And then of course it says Ferragamo on the top. Let's go ahead and spray this one. Good atomizer there. All right, guys, one of my favorite ingredients is cardamom. I smell the cardamom right away in this one. But you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of instant hot chocolate mix. If you've ever opened an instant cocoa pack from like Swiss Miss, or maybe you got it in a can, however, whatever the case may be, this reminds me of that powder that's in that can. If you take the lid off, pull that little plastic part off and sniff, man, this is what this reminds me of. It's so chocolatey. They dubbed this one tiramisu in a bottle, and it is so gourmandish and so chocolate dessert in nature, guys. It is so good. It's a bit powdery more than it is chocolatey. It's a chocolatey powdery vibe to my nose, but I really like this one. I wish the performance was better. It's about 4 to 6 on my skin, but that's okay. The scent is so amazing. All right, the next one on my list, I don't know if you could consider this a gourmand fragrance, but I do. It recently was a decant that I got from Chef Cants, and it turned into a full bottle presentation, and here it is. I wanted to include it in my video. This is Mercedes-Benz Club Black, guys. Cool presentation for sure. I definitely love how sleek this bottle is, just like their cars are sleek and luxurious, guys. This fragrance is really good. To be honest with you, there's not a lot to explain to you about this one. Let's just spray it real quick. Basically what this is this is just an absolute amazing vanilla fragrance with a little bit of incense to help calm that vanilla down. To me, you can wear it alone if you like vanilla fragrances, which I absolutely do, but this is really, really good for layering. You can layer this with so much. This could be your base, guys, and just, man, it's gonna help give your other fragrances, whatever you like to wear, give it a little bit of boost with the vanilla in here. But it is so, so good. And like I said, you can wear it alone. Wish I got a little bit more longevity. This one's about 6 hours on my skin, 5, 6, somewhere in that range. But the vanilla in here is so good. It's so sweet, it's so creamy. And I love this fragrance. And I'm so glad I bought a decant first from Chef Cants, because I tested it out, kicked it, loved it. My wife loved it, and it turned into a full bottle. And I think this is discontinued, so you might want to hurry up and grab yours while you can. This one only cost me 38 bucks. If you want to know where I got it from, just hit me up in the comments and I'll let you know. All right, guys, last but not least, number 10 on my list. This is from the house of Paco Rabanne. This is 1 Million Lucky. You can't do a gourmand video without this bad boy. The cheesy looking gold bar that I just love. Sorry, I do. I love. I know it's youthful. I know it's cheesy, but I absolutely love this one, guys. This is 1 Million Lucky. Let's spray this bad boy. Of course, the atomizer is built in as well. Yeah, guys, so good off the top. You're getting the citruses. There's a plum note in this one as well. It's a bit nutty from the hazelnut, guys. It really starts to come through. At first, you get that citrus, which is on purpose. It's calming. They're doing that on purpose to grab your attention, but then as it starts to settle down, the nuttiness really comes through from the hazelnut. This is a nice honey fragrance. Is it the best honey fragrance? No, I think Killian's wins there as far as honey fragrances go, but this is just absolutely amazing. There's some amberwood in here, there's some orange blossom, and this is perfect for this time of year. And to be honest with you, all the 1 millions really are. 1 Million Lucky, 1 Million Privé, and then regular 1 Million EDT is so good as well this time of year. They're definitely head turners, but this one is a little bit more gourmandish in nature because of that plum, because of the citruses, because of the hazelnut and the honey. So good, guys. You need to try this one if you've been sleeping on it. Now, I could have done Curly Scents from Zaharoff, guys, with the Siren. That's a good one. But last but not least, just if you allow me to do this honorable mention, one more, and I could have done any one from this line. It's so good, but this is a Zaro, the Most Wanted. And then there's, you guys know about Wanted by Night. Wanted by Night, you could, if you don't like this one, you can substitute that one. That's a cinnamon bomb. But this one, guys, just real simple note breakdown. This is just toffee, guys. Toffee and amber, and it is so, so good. I think there's a little bit of cardamom, which speaks to me because I love cardamom. Let's go ahead and spray this one real quick. Oh yeah, guys. Toffee is so good in this one. This is a brand new release from 2021. You can't go wrong with this fragrance, guys. I love the black, and it's called the Most Wanted. If you haven't tried this one, it's just a really simple note breakdown, honestly, guys. So you've got the toffee, you've got cardamom, you've got amber. So those are the 3 notes in this one, really simple. And there's not a lot to it, but it just really works. I get about 6 hours on my skin, and that toffee note is so beautiful. And toffee just happens to be one of my favorite chocolates. So there you have it, guys. That's my top 10. My top 10 list of my most favorite gourmandish fragrances. What are some of your favorite gourmands? It can be niche, it can be designer. This was kind of a designer edition. I did slip a little niche in there if you want to consider Montal niche. But let me know, guys. Let me know what are some of your favorite gourmandish fragrances. I love to hear from you guys. You guys are always schooling me on some of the really cool fragrances that are out there. And tell me, what's everybody wearing today? What is your scent of the day? My scent of the day just happens to be from Happy Land 7. What are you guys all wearing today? Let me know down in the comments below. Love hearing from you guys. You guys are awesome. Hey, remember to always be yourself, as long as yourself smells so very good. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, ciao.